second chance points for Houston. And guys, you have to remember though, OKC, the best comeback team in the league with 17 comeback wins. So watching the guys walk onto the floor.
Three-pointer by Tucker. Little misdirection by Gilgeous-Alexander. Good ball movement. Back inside to Gilgeous-Alexander.
Well, the ball moved a little bit there, and Gilgeous-Alexander, after he passed, stayed in the play.
Gilgeous-Alexander, a little fake. Well defended by Gordon. Pullback jumper's good. Of House, and it's a three-point Rockets lead. Count it, and one. On the drive to the basket, two this year in regular season. Gilgeous-Alexander step back. That's a three. His second three-pointer has 16 points, and OKC needed that one
for the Thunder.
Gilgeous-Alexander, that's three straight three-pointers, and OKC retakes the lead. Timeout, Houston. 9 straight points now for the Thunder. The roller coaster continues here in this third period. A starter on an Oklahoma City team here in the NBA playoffs. Gilgeous-Alexander banks it home. And OKC back up 5.
From the three-point line, put him in a different position. Put him closer to the basket on his initial catch. And even though it's a mid-range jumper.
Just 7 turnovers. Another important part for them. They only had 7 turnovers in game 1.
They like him at the 5 offensively.
Gives them so many different things at both ends of the floor. Runner is good by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Correct, and it freezes him, and then he changes the angle. And how easy is that? Well, it's not easy, but he makes it look easy.
Gilgeous-Alexander counters with a 3. 2 of 11 in game 2. Gilgeous-Alexander off glass.
That's going to get Mike D'Antoni up and off the bench and with a timeout. So everything you wanted if you're Billy. You've taken 15 free throws.
Inside on Tucker. That's a favorable matchup, and they convert. And here comes Oklahoma City up by 1 now. Gilgeous-Alexander from deep. And the lead.
Why doesn't he try to punish him on the box?
Didn't even look at the basket.
No.
They get one out of Gilgeous-Alexander. You're right, Doris.
Wow.
Dort sets a screen on Jeff Green for Paul. Harden switches on to him. Paul gets to the bucket for the lead. Gilgeous-Alexander got it! The Thunder lead by 1 with 13.8 to go. Great execution out of the timeout and a tremendous astute find by CP3.
Gilgeous-Alexander step back, and he drops in a triple. And Billy Donovan told us earlier today.
Last game, only 2 for 7 from the field.
SGA, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Continued to move to get that layup.
Gilgeous-Alexander putting it up and in. He was the big piece in the Paul George trade. Quarter incredibly high level game 4. Gilgeous-Alexander with a 3. At 58. Gilgeous-Alexander left it short, tipped up and in.
But what is it? They got easy baskets. They got baskets going down.
SGA getting his own miss.
That is an accomplishment against Houston. Now, granted, Russell Westbrook's absence hurt them in this series as Nerlens Noel sneaking in backdoor.
Start for both of these teams so far. Only 6 points on the board. Gilgeous-Alexander, wow, somehow he finished that one off.
What a tough layup right there.
Now. See the Rockets, they switch everything. Gilgeous-Alexander for a 3. That's a big hit for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Gordon, that is blocked. I think Gilgeous-Alexander got that. Boy, look at Baisley run the floor. In there. Now Paul kicks it. Good ball movement here. Gilgeous-Alexander almost crossed himself up. Adams in deep, scores easily. Nice look from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Gets up, get this 52 threes a game here in the playoffs, so they'll be shooting a lot more. As Gilgeous-Alexander says, I can knock one down too.
Players in the league scoring and offensively since the new year. And before the shutdown, Gilgeous-Alexander. Chris Paul whips a pass over to Gilgeous-Alexander, and his floater is butter and rushes out of the pack. They've got 5 on 4 because Covington is trailing. Wide open bucket, Gilgeous-Alexander. And the Thunder with a 1-point lead. The Houston Rockets blow it up deflected away. They tried to get it to Adams, and ball game